There's been an outpouring of support after the tragic death of the 14-year-old Teairra at the Orlando theme park a few weeks back. Even singer Osiris pledged to help the family cover funeral expenses. According to reports, the family of the young boy say they never saw a dime and accused the singer of using the tragedy for publicity. Meanwhile, the singer's sister claims Osiris did indeed send $14,000 to help bury the boy. But when it comes to celebrities helping families who've experienced tragedy, the big question is, do you guys think that this should be done in private, or sometimes does it seem like it's for publicity? What are your thoughts on this?
You know, I go back and forth on that. When I started working with Los Angeles Mission, me and the boys would go down there and feed the homeless a few times a year. And we would post it, and some people would go, well, why are you posting it? Well, not only does the organization like that because it may inspire other people to do the same, and it's also putting their organization on a platform. So in that sense, I feel like if maybe it will inspire somebody else to go, you know what, you're doing the funeral costs, I will do the reception, you know, when everybody goes back to the house. So sometimes it's just that, but for him, he had good intentions. It didn't show right away that he had paid $15,000 towards the family's, towards the funeral. So I think in that sense, you have to outweigh what do you want to do. Do you want to do it in public or do you want to do it in private? I think that's a personal thing.
It is a personal thing, but I don't like when we take away from the gesture being done.
Right.
The money's still being donated. Like when Cardi B offered to help pay for the fans' funeral, or the funerals of the Bronx fire victims. I mean, that's huge.
Yeah.
I felt, I never really thought she's still connected to her neighborhood and and where she came from. That was huge for me to see. And also for Meg Thee Stallion to do that for her late fans family. I just still like to see the gesture. I don't take away from it because it's a public thing. If the money's, if it's being delivered, sent, and received, hey, let's all see how we can do our own way of helping too.
Yeah, I feel like celebrities use their platform for so many things. Why not show you doing something good and positive and inspiring? And hopefully it'll inspire others to do the same for their community. It doesn't have to be 14 grand, but every little bit helps, and hopefully that inspires somebody to do good as well.
I think this family, you know, when someone dies, and especially the way that young man died, you know, families go through a wave of emotions.
Exactly.
And so when you get this person and say that they're going to do something, you're not thinking clearly.
Yeah.
So, and sometimes it's very emotional, and you really do need that money. It seems like this family really needed the money, and it was just that it was late.
Right.
But we also have to give grace to that family because it was such a tragic thing.
So tragic.
And it's like, you know, those bills come up just like that. And so if he put it out there, you know, and allegedly he blocked her, you know, people get emotional. So it's grace on both sides, and I'm just glad that they were able to fix it, and the money is there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Agree.
Up next, rapper and mogul 50 Cent is making it clear it's all about the money, honey. 50 famously won a lawsuit against businesswoman Teairra Mari after posting a picture of her online. After winning the case, the judge awarded him a certain amount in damages and legal fees, but 50 claims she has yet to pay up. Now, press reports indicate he has hired a private investigator to locate Teairra and prove she can afford to pay up. Ladies, do you think he's going too far?
50 Cent has got time and he's got the money to do it. I mean, it's unbelievable where he's doing so much, but he has time for these things. It's unbelievable. And in the tweeting and the thing, you know what? I think he wants the court to see her finances, to say that she can afford it. And I think she was taunting him a little bit, right?
Yeah.
That I have it, you're not gonna get it, or I don't have it, you're not gonna get it. So I think he, like I said, he's got the time, he's got the money, he can make it happen.
Yeah.
But sometimes you have to wonder though, is it worth it? Is it worth it?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Does he need that money? Does he need that?
I don't think he needs it. I think it's the principle, similar to Cardi B and the Tasha K situation. It's the principle. Like, she's claiming she doesn't have the money either. It's like, you have a house, let's put a lien on it. Like, I mean, it sounds crazy, but I think it's ultimately the principle. Let me tell you what the lesson is here. Don't mess with 50 Cent.
Okay.
I want no parts.
Yeah.
It's 50K, that's all.
That's all? That's a lot of money.
For you?
No, but not for her.
That's a year's salary for people.
I don't want to get 50K.
That's a year's salary for that's.
No. Don't get me wrong. I'm talking about for somebody like her. It's just 50K. So why aren't you just going and pay it and be done with it?
Right, so he
That's what
doesn't
I'm
drag
saying.
you.
I'm
still
like,
ain't-
Maybe for her, it's the principal too. She don't want to pay it.
Right.
Well, then that's when, that's when stuff isn't right.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like what you were saying about Tasha K and Cardi B. It's like, you can't keep taunting people like, well, I don't have the money anyway. Well, then, okay, we got to look at jail time then. We got to do something because...
Yeah, what does happen in that case?
They're going to probably garnish her wages.
Yeah.
They'll probably
Yes.
put a lien, like you
Lien.
said, on her house. Or
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie though, as I read this, I actually started getting heated because I have a friend who owes me $10,000 that I lent her from like 20 years ago. She started paying back like, I think $50 a month. And I was so exasperated about it. I was like, girl, get out of here. And I just cut her off. But after reading this, I actually got so heated again at the principal because I don't need the money. I'm okay. I'm not saying I'm like beyond, but I'm not sitting here thinking about it. But it's the principle that you were my friend.
Right.
And I helped you in a time of need.
So back to this $50.
And you sold me this whole thing.
Run it.
Exactly. So I need this PI. Like I'm on
you
this.
got the time and the money, too.
I do. I don't have the time, but I really do. Can somebody help me with this?
You're going to spend more than 10K.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
know.
At the end
I
of the
know.
day, is it worth it to go through all that heartache and the legal fees and all that stuff? You know
You
what
just
I
could
mean?
have paid the money and just be done with it.
I think there is some embarrassment here. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
I think he is making his point of
Yeah.
being like, you don't have it. I mean, it's just,
Yeah, he's a troll. He's good at
He's
that.
a bully.
He's a troll.
Yes.
But if you owe it, you owe it. I don't know.
Watch it, Jeannie.
I know. Pray for me, guys. I'm working through my pray for me.